She is one step away from her 71st birthday, and yet it looks like people have been wrong for decades. But the most interesting thing is that it began to change when the majority finally gave up on themselves. After 60, not at 30, not at 40, not even at 50. And this completely reverses the usual logic of aging, because her example proves that age is not a number, it's a scenario, and it can be rewritten. Meet Harrah Brown, and she's almost 70. Until she was 60, she lived a normal life, without fanatical sports and without an ideal regime. And then something happened that many people put off endlessly. She decided to change herself. Watch the video to the end, and you will learn the main secrets of youth that will change your life. So, let's get started. The first foundation of her transformation is strength training. Not cardio to the point of exhaustion, not chaotic classes, but systematic fitness with a load on the muscles. It seems simple, but that's where the key lies. With age, the body loses muscle mass, a process that is directly related to aging. Muscles aren't just about appearance. It's about metabolism, hormones, bone density, and even energy levels throughout the day. When a person starts exercising regularly with weights, the body receives a signal. We are still needed. We are still active. And the body begins to adapt not to age, but to rebuild. At Harrah Brown, this was reflected in a toned body, clear lines, and the very visual youth that no creams can achieve. It's not magic, it's biology, triggered by the right stimulus. Moreover, strength training improves insulin sensitivity, which means more stable energy levels and fewer sudden spikes in fatigue throughout the day. But training by itself does not work without the second element, nutrition. And here, she has no extremes. She doesn't live in a regime of constant restrictions. Its principle is 90/10. 90% of the diet is clean, nutritious food that really supports the body, vegetables, protein, healthy fats, and 10% is pleasure food. At first glance, it sounds simple, but it is this balance that makes the system stable. When eating turns into a strict prohibition, sooner or later a person breaks down. When there is room for flexibility, long-term discipline appears, and it is she who gives the result. This approach reduces the level of chronic inflammation in the body, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and directly affects the condition of the skin. This is not a diet. It is a way not to interfere with your body to work properly. Plus, this style of eating supports intestinal health, and this, oddly enough, is directly related to immunity and even the appearance of the skin. The next element that many underestimate is the time spent outdoors. Harrah Brown is regularly outdoors, and it's not just a pleasant habit. This is a powerful biological factor. Sunlight regulates circadian rhythms, the body's internal clock. When these rhythms work correctly, sleep improves, which means recovery, hormonal balance, and overall skin condition. Plus, vitamin D, which is produced by exposure to the sun, is directly related to immunity, mood, and even muscle function. In today's world, where people spend most of their time indoors, this factor is becoming critical. And it is precisely such simple things that often have the strongest effect in the long run. Moreover, regular exposure to the street reduces stress levels, a factor that directly accelerates aging through the hormone cortisol. A separate layer of her lifestyle is skincare and sun protection. And what matters here is not the amount of money, but awareness. It takes into account the fact that ultraviolet radiation is one of the main factors of skin aging. And protection from it is not cosmetics, it is a strategy. When a person uses sun protection factor regularly, it literally slows down the breakdown of collagen. This means reducing the number of wrinkles, firmer and more radiant skin, and preserving the structure and youthfulness of the face. And in the long run, this has a much greater effect than any emergency procedures. But even all these factors together do not work without the most important thing: thinking. And here lies the real reason why her result looks so strong. Harrah Brown does not perceive age as a limitation. For her, it's not late, but it's about time. It's not just a motivational phrase, it's a behavioral model. People often age not because their bodies can't help it, but because they start behaving like age-related people. They reduce their activity, stop taking care of themselves, and limit their abilities. And the body adapts to this scenario. It's the opposite for her. She behaves like a person who still has a lot of active life ahead of her, and the body responds in kind. A strong mindset is not about positive thinking. It's about the decisions that are made every day. Go to a workout when you're not in the mood. Choose a normal meal when you want something simple and quick. Go outside instead of staying at home. These actions form not only the appearance, but also the inner state. Over time, this turns into a new normal, where self-care becomes not an effort, but a part of identity. If you put it all together, it becomes clear that her secret of youth is not a secret. It's a combination of factors that work synergistically. Strength training preserves the body. Nutrition reduces internal aging. The sun and air regulate the basic processes. Skincare protects the outer layer. And thinking keeps it all in the system. And the most important thing is the moment of the start. She started after 60. This destroys the main myth that if you haven't started earlier, it's too late. No, late is when you don't start at all. In all other cases, the body is able to adapt, change, and recover. Even at 60 plus, the body remains plastic. The only question is whether you give it an incentive. Her example is not about genetics or luck, it's about choice. And if you look deeper, the main conclusion here is not even how to look younger. The point is that the quality of life at any age directly depends on what decisions you make today. And perhaps the most honest conclusion is that the difference between aging fast and aging slow is not years. These are habits. Friends, what do you think about this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful.